Hey guys, Cody here with Import Image Racing. Thanks for checking out another video. Today we are going to be installing the Noble Pro 2 rear fog light on this STI. This is a 15 to 21 STI application, or WRX. It's a plug and play solution on the 15 to 21. The 2022 can still run this. You will have to hardwire it though until we get the harness for the 2022s. But when we do get the harness for the 2022, we'll have these on the shelf for you guys as well. But in the meantime, I will link a video below. If you have a 2022 and you want to run this one, you still can. I'll leave a link to how you can do that. But we're gonna hook this thing up into this STI. I'm gonna give you guys a step-by-step tutorial on how to do that. Let's go ahead and get started. So when you guys open up your box, here's everything that's gonna come with it. This is your plug and play adapter for your 15 to 21 WRX and STI. We have a bracket for the fog light. We have some hardware and we have some clips, as well as the actual harness itself, some zip ties, and then the fog light itself. Don't worry, it's not actually blue. This one is the clear lens. Here's your fog light itself. This is available in a red bar with a smoked lens, a red bar with a clear lens, or a white bar with a clear lens, or a white bar with a smoked lens. So you got 4 options there to pick from. You can see they're all good color options. They all look great, but you can pick the one that suits your build best. Then you're also going to have a little instruction pamphlet that's basically just going to show you how to turn off the flashing function. So out of the box, this thing's going to flash a couple times when you hit the brakes with a 5-second delay in between flashes. And with this, it'll show you how to turn the flashing off if you choose to. So to start this install off, you're going to want to pop the trunk. After you have the trunk popped, you can actually do this on either taillight. You can do that on the left or the right side. But all we're going to do is pull back this liner, unplug the taillight, and plug this in place. So once you get back to your liner here in the trunk, you have 2 pop clips that hold it into place. It's going to be difficult to see in the video, but you have one right here that you're basically just going to take any kind of pry tool. You can use a flathead, and you're going to pull up on this top tab and then pull the tab out completely. And then we got one more up here, and that should give us enough leverage to move this thing backwards and get it out of our way. With those 2 clips removed, you can kind of get underneath this weather stripping and start to pull on your trunk liner. And we're just going to push this away. That's about as far away as we need to get. We don't have to do anything crazy that'll keep us from having to remove excess clips that we don't need to. So once you have this loose, we can go in here and actually unplug the taillight. Once you have your taillight unplugged, you can take your new harness out of the package and plug it into your taillight. So the plug that originally goes into the taillight is now going to go into this gray connector here. We'll plug that in. And then you're going to have a direct replica of the OEM plug that was going into your taillight at the end of this connector, and we can plug that back into the taillight. Now you'll have this connector here, which is going to go to our fog light harness. But before we can plug in the harness, we have to get some access down to the fog light. And what we have to do here is remove this plastic trunk trim, which is 3 pop clips on the bottom holding it in place, and then a couple on the top where we just pull out. So we're gonna have to remove 3 pop clips similar to the ones that we pulled from this fender liner here. There you can see the pop clips. Now we're just gonna pull up on this. You can lift up on your trunk liner just a little bit, get up underneath this and pull up, and it should come out. Hopefully you can see that right there. You can actually push that out. You can either pop it out and just run your wire straight down through, or if you're worried about removing the rubber grommet, you can drill a hole through it and run the wire down through the hole. I'm using a 5/16 drill bit, and I'm going to drill just a hole right through the center and run my wires down through. Now I'm going to take the section of the wire that has the weather stripping on it, and I'm going to run that down through the hole that we just drilled. And I'm just going to push that through all the way down. Actually, I'm probably going to go about halfway and then stop. And then we'll kind of assess how much wire we have to reach the taillight and how much we have under the bumper. If your car is stock height or it is modestly dropped and you're not too low, you may be able to get under the rear bumper and do this without lifting the car up, but for the sake of getting you guys the best video that I can, I'm going to jack the car up just a little bit so that way I can get the camera under the car and show you what's going on. So now we're gonna get under the bumper. You're gonna see 2 little push clips. We're gonna pop those out with a tack puller or a flathead screwdriver. And they're gonna be probably a little crusty, depending how long it's been, if ever you have taken these out. But they should come out. And then if you look just to the right or just to the left of the clips that we just pulled out, you'll see a little tab that goes, it's inside the bumper. Basically, it comes up and clips onto the frame. It's gonna be difficult to show you guys, but there's 2 more little tabs in here we're gonna wanna pull out. Not sure if you can see that or not, but, oh, that one went flying. Okay, that should have gave us enough wiggle room to move our bumper around to get everything in. You can see right here is our wiring harness that fell down from the top of the bumper. So now that we're under the bumper, you can see the factory cover. We're basically just gonna push in these little pins at the top. So there's like factory molded retainer clips that hold this in place. Here you can see them. All you really have to do is push down on them. They're very malleable. So once you push down on them, it allows it to slide out from under the bumper. Now on the backside, you're gonna get these threaded retainers, and you're gonna want the threads facing towards the fog light, and we're gonna slide that in place just like that. The hole over here, we're gonna use this pop clip. I'll show you that now. You just wanna take this pop clip once the bracket is in place and slide it in and push the clip in. So we're gonna start by putting the fog light into place. Then we're gonna grab our metal bracket and line this up. You're gonna want both of the metal ends going over top of the plastic ends here on the bumper on either side of the fog light. We're going to take one of the provided bolts and start to thread it in on this side over here. Once you have those threads started, we can line up the other side and take our pop clip and run it through that hole that I showed you earlier. We're going to line that up and push that into place and clip it in. After you have that clipped into place, we can take our last 2 provided 10mm bolts and start to thread those into the back of the fog light. So we're going to leave these we're going to get these hand tight, but we're going to leave them just a little bit loose just so we can get these all lined up. Once we have them all threaded in, then we can take a 10mm wrench or a ratchet and tighten them down the rest of the way. Once you have those tightened down, we can take our harness and plug it into the fog light. After you have that plugged in, all we have to do is grab onto our harness from the inside of the trunk, pull out the excess slack of the wire, plug it into our taillight, and we can reassemble everything that we took apart and tuck the wire however you would like. Well guys, your install is complete. You can turn on your headlights now and see that the Noble Pro 2 fog light will come on with your running lights. And then if you hit your brakes, you'll see that the Noble Pro 2 will flash when you apply the brakes, and then it'll hold steady, and it has a 5-second delay. So if you happen to hit the brakes 2 or 3 times, while you're in the same 5-second interval, it will not continue flashing. So if you're in stop and go or rush hour traffic, it's not going to be flashing crazy at the person behind you. But then after a 5-second delay, the fog light will then be able to flash again. Again, this feature can be disabled. Well guys, that's it. It's a pretty simple install of the Noble Pro 2 rear fog light for your 15 Plus WRX and STI. Again, if you were looking for this for your 2022 WRX, you could install this. I'll leave a link in the description to how to hardwire that in, unless you want to wait until we have our wiring harness, which is on the way, by the way. And then we'll have a 22 specific kit. But again, this is available with a white bar, which will still light up red in a clear or smoked lens, as well as the red bar with a clear or smoked lens. I'll leave a link to all of those in the description of this video. So if you're looking to get one for yourself, you can do that in the description by clicking that link. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. We'll see you in the next one.